Where the hell is my bike? I don't see it. Where is it? Oh my goodness, I'm gonna kill somebody! It's like, I am at Cycles of Silver Spring, and the reason why I don't have my bike is because it's right over here. Right here, look at it. It looks so sexy. So sexy. Oh, yes. Oh, so sexy. But basically she's in the shop. There's a bunch of stuff to be done. This is one of those things. Bam. The regulator. So we'll talk about it. I'll give you the rundown right now. Bam.
Merry Christmas to me, baby.
So this is my man Jeremy, owner of Cycles of Silver Spring.
We've
There we
already
go.
put a new battery in here.
Okay.
So the specs are going to look pretty good. We'll go through what we're testing and what the feedback is we're getting and why we're going to make a little repair we're going to make.
Gotcha.
Do our trusty multimeter. Very helpful tool to have. For some simpler electrical things, you can use a test light, which just tells you whether or not you have voltage, but we need to know whether we have enough voltage to start the bike and recharge the battery, so we need to know how much voltage we have.
Gotcha.
So, here's our battery. You can see we've already installed a new battery, but we still don't have
Nice.
charging. So we're going to check our battery voltage in DC volts. See what we're working with. Alright, so we've got a resting voltage of 1248.
Got it.
Which is pretty healthy. We need a key. Go ahead and turn the bike on. Bike brings the battery down to 12.3. And then we're going to go ahead and start it. So you can see we're not charging the battery, right?
Got it. Three major components to your charging system. Number one, obviously the battery. That's the one everybody knows. Everybody says, oh, my battery's dead, I need a new battery. Let's keep putting new batteries in there. The reason for this main check, this is the first thing you're going to do anytime you have a dead battery problem, is verify that the bike is recharging the battery and is going to keep your battery, if you were to put a new one in, nice and healthy. So we're not charging, we know that. We need to isolate the other components and see which ones fail. So this bike has previously gotten the stator, the internal generator replaced, which is what puts out our AC voltage. So if we switch our gauge over to AC, and we locate our charging leads, which are over here, we've already removed the regulator rectifier, which was tucked inside the fairing here. Got it.
So these wires come from our generator.
Yeah, when I did that myself, it was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's a little tight.
It's tight.
So by tracing that, we've already looked at this a little bit, so we know
Yeah.
that the generator is located under the left-hand side cover. So these are our main charging leads.
Yeah.
Right in here. So we're going to check these guys with AC. So that generator puts out AC voltage. This regulator rectifier then rectifies that voltage to DC, which charges the battery, and also shunts anything to ground that's extra that we don't need. So our light bulbs don't explode and we don't fry our sensitive electrical components.
Yeah, we don't want that.
We don't want that. So we're going to check that here. So bike on. AC voltage, not DC voltage, because DC won't give us anything. And then we're going to check all three of our leads. So we need to find a good ground. Now, if you want to do the honors and start the bike for me.
Sure.
I don't have that many hands. Let's find a good ground around here somewhere. Let's try to use the fork and see if that works. All right, give us a start. All right. As you can see, we've got 23 volts at rest, and if you give it a rev, 60, 70 volts AC, it's a lot of power.
Gotcha.
And that's one lead. We got a 3-phase stator on this bike. Some bikes are going to be a single phase or a 2-phase.
Most of the Japanese bikes are 3-phase, so we're gonna go ahead and test that again. The other one, 20 volts at idle. We rev it up. 50 volts. Keeps climbing. And then same thing, we want to test all 3 leads. Rev it up. Every bike has a specific specification. You want to check that against what the manufacturer says it's supposed to put out to make sure it's not supposed to put 120 volts out per leg or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever the specific spec is. So we know that's good. We also want to test this to ground to make sure that we're not losing power to ground through the stator. So we just want to check and make sure we have 0 continuity. So we go to the ohm setting and we just check the ground to each lead. No continuity. So that's, they don't touch each other.
Yeah.
If we were to touch these two, you can see we have some connections.
Yeah.
They shouldn't touch ground at all. It should be fully isolated from ground. So we'll check that again. First lead, no ground. Second lead, no ground. Third lead, no ground. There we go. So,
Nice.
we're just gonna replace this guy right here. Back in business.
Got it. Yay. Back in business. That's what I want. Have this bike back on the road. Well, guys, Joe's. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.
That sucked, bro.
Yeah, it sucked.
The AC button. I'm like,
Uh,
I'm just looking for anything that's air movement.
you gotta get some sleep, bro.